Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. And his punter Ethan Evans gonna send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now here's Lamar. The left side cut by Hins, and the ball's loose. It's scooped up by the Rams. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So first and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
32.
Stafford back to throw. Screen here for Williams. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Go 20! Stop!
On third down, here's Williams. Finds a big lane. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go. 13. Hey. You are X.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's It's a gain of
A whole bunch
3.
of credit goes to
Now
just about
3rd
everybody on that
and
offense.
5.
Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man down. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball. Security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Stafford now off the play fake. Now this is intercepted. These back-to-back passes. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even looking at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Henry gets it here to stop the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So 1st down from the 41. Don't read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Report! Hey! Go. You.
We get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
They'll give it to Hill. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Rolling from the gun here. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
What? Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Lamar back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Luke knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
To kick off for Baltimore.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Look at that.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to manage a rolling yard on that drive up the gut. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. In motion left is Atwell. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Stafford now on first down. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Gets to Williams from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Right side into the hands of Adams. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Set. 280.
Quick throw right side. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
40 got. 40 got.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. So come hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, go win him, go win him.
Goes left side, Williams with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, senhor. Valeri, senhor. Valeri. Senhor. Senhor.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the pistol, Henry. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So fresh set of downs now from 39. Going to the ground again on first. And in a brilliant clear off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Right there. Looks like about 6. A tackle made by Kobe Turner.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Has his man cut by Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
59! Set! Blue 6!
Here's Williams to start the drive. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, here's Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
a gain of 23 yards. First down, Rams.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Squibbity hut.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. I give you radar. 180. 32. Snap.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Set. Alert.
Running it after the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Ready. Ready hot.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half with the ball as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Hey, to the hot, hot. 180. Hey, middle.
The final throw before the break. Completing Derrick Henry. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready hot.
Play action now for Stafford. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Ravens 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180. No, we changed it. 180.
Now Jackson off the play action. He rolls to his right. Gets it downfield. On top of Flowers. And he has this to the opposing 35.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
180. Report. We changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They take the handoff now. Stafford. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this third down play.
Set. What happened?
Quick pass right side, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Yellow 20!
Running back sent in motion.
Squiddy hot.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 280. Stop.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled there by Mike Green.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready. 280.
To throw, Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
11. Blue 60. Tonight.
First down throw here for Stafford. He's trying to push the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 280. Stop.
Back to throw, here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
We go set. 180. Tonight.
Now Stafford again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Set. Yellow 80. Right 70. Pretty hot.
Stafford throwing again. He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. This drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
DC win. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Sit on, on. Sit on. Sit on.
First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
180. What? 180. Hey, middle. No, we change it.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That one finds his man. Quickly. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. And he just gets rid of it. Knew it had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback, so a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing to the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
180. You are X. Motion. Go.
Jackson now on 3rd. So he knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
You are X.
Lamar throwing again. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 60. Stop.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets That's 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Pretty hot.
Another run for Williams. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. Snap.
On the handoff, this is Williams. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They've got a man in motion.
Pretty hot.
They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Set. Moving hot.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
On the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set. Number 20.
A handoff to Williams.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow
And
lady.
the tight end in motion.
Pretty hot.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
250. Stop.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Rams close to picking up their 5th win. Second and 3 now.
Pretty hot.
Going left side, Williams with it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
0. Set. Lady. Stop.
Running for the marker with Williams. A pickup of 2, and and 2.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. 180. What hot?
Now a toss running left with Williams. And the defense escapes. And a nice run going. But the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
On the tackle.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
First down. Here's Lamar. Fits it through the middle. Runs around and he's got space. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, Jackson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdowns lost.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to
So
go.
10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners